Good evening, tubers. There's the car, still sitting. Still not touched again. I have one axle out. Sitting right here. But anyway. So, I'm going to ask you guys advice and help on finding a part tonight. But remember last week, I was showing you how the two headlights are different design. And that I thought that the driver's side was not out of the car, but that it was off the other car, the red one, that they used some of the parts off this car was smashed. So anyway, there's the one screw set up, and then the driver's side, and you can tell it's just nasty. I don't know why such a difference, but anyway, maybe it was sitting in a junkyard. But then again, and here we go with the red, once again. So all this on the passenger side. The whole front and the headlight assembly appears to have come off that red car. So anyway, here is that junk assembly compared to that one. Now, yes, I painted it up, but even that, it didn't look this bad. And here's my issue. Well, one, you can see the wiring's already been fixed on this again, so I'm going to have to order a motor for it. But two is this little bushing. If anybody knows where you can find just that bushing, can you let me know and save me $300 for having to buy this whole piece? I mean, really? I don't mind rebuilding the motor and soldering the wires back in, but I really am not excited about having to pay $350 when all I really need is a bushing. So if anybody knows where you can find that bushing, be sure to put it up above. And then one other thing I noticed, and this is kind of disturbing, but if you can see, these two holes go into the radiator mount. So it sits up like this. This goes up on top. This headlight is actually closed right now. That goes into the radiator mount on the side. And then these two go on the bottom. If you go over here to this one, you see they're different shape. But if you look closer, you can see the square has been reamed out considerably. And on this one, I don't know what you'd even call that. So obviously they had a problem putting this headlight cover back into that. So when you walk up here, I don't know how critical this is going to be, or if that's going to force me to use that same headlight cover, but I'm going to assume that that means that it did not line up with that right there and that one right there. Now if you look closely, there's a little bulge right there. I think the frame bowed up right there a little bit when it was smashed. So I may just have to end up using that same headlight cover, so it's even more important, or ream it out, or smash that down. I don't know why they just didn't try to beat that down a little bit and get those bolts in there. I mean, it's not really critical. I know the frame's not really bent, but it does look like it bowed up right there just a little bit. I was about to use a vulgarity, but see, on that side, it does not do that at all. And on this side, it bows up right there. And I'm thinking it takes this bracket out of whack. So they had to ream those holes out. So anyways, you can see I haven't even started on this side. So I have lots to do. I can't even get the guy to come back over here and finish this rear end yet. But anyway, thanks anyone. And if anybody knows where I can find that bushing set, I found the screws and all the clips, but nothing with the bushings for that arm. Thank you. Have a good one.